Hello there, and welcome back to the Auto Recovery Trinity Behavioral Care. And today we're at mid-year CADCA in Orlando, Florida at the Gaylord Palms Resort. And I just ran into some cool friends, some young ladies who looking into prevention as their future. So we're going to talk a little bit about our experience. They're going to give their name, what school they're in, and what they're looking for to do, and what this experience has meant to them. All right, go first.
Hi, my name is Autumn Minger. I'm a senior psychology student at First North Carolina A&T. And my ultimate goal is to destigmatize mental health conversations within underserved communities. And being here has really taught me the policy behind everything. Being someone who wants to go into public policy and medicine, being in this space has really just opened my eyes to all the intricate details that go behind the things that we see as consumers or just people in the community. So being able to be a part of this has really just given me eye openers and seen gems about what active care is my commitment.
Good job. Hi, everybody. My name is Karima Hill. I am a rising senior at North Carolina Central University. My end goal is to be a child psychologist, but in the prevention field, I want to help the families that's already going through stuff with substance abuse or any addiction to help them before they get their children stuck in a school depression like mine, because it's more hard to get your kid out of systematic structure that already made against them. Like, I wouldn't want to.
All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Landry Smith. I'm currently a senior psychology student at the illustrious North Carolina A&T State University. I keep pride, Eagle Pride, I keep pride. And I am looking to be a clinical psychologist or counselor, therapist, whatever you call it. I'm also interested in research. I think there is a need for more research in these type of spaces and communities as well, because I was just having a conversations like when you know better, you do better. But a lot of times they don't tend care to do better sometimes. I'm really interested again in like destigmatizing, especially mental health, especially in our communities. And I'm also a believer also that this thing is holistic as well. So like prevention is very broad. So I want to keep on the counseling end of things. But we're learning here that there's so many different moving parts to this whole thing, and that connections are really important in this space. So
yes. And there's no boundaries. Honestly, there's no boundaries. There's been different ways that we can communicate. Like we just did. We just walking around at CACA and having a conversation, and then walked up to introduce themselves and wanted to know what it's like for us to be in prevention. So I think today's Wednesday. We're almost done, but what would you take back from the bar with the illustrious?
Yeah, my anger wise ball, Dilfer.
I just don't be often says
That showing up matters no matter where you are or where you are. And to show up just as your true full self. When I first moved to CACA, I'm more scared to speak to people just because I'm not really what I could say. As vocal or like as vocal or have enough knowledge. I thought my knowledge would be so less, but when I come and see rooms and I have meet people just like y'all, it's like, dang, I feel okay to speak up. I feel okay. It's okay to ask a question. It's okay to not know, because at the end of the day, somehow we all are knowledgeable in some subjects. So I feel like it's okay to learn, and it's okay to be fully Black.
Yeah.
Hello.
Amen to that.
Even good enough that we were in a session there and they were saying, like, even with you, we were having our conversation, walking towards as if you know. So it's like learning. It's okay to be as quote unquote knowledgeable as if we're soaking these things up as though. And they were saying in our session, they were like, everyone's experience everyone is an expert in something.
Yes. So yes, that is good. And as a team, and we work together, we all have our stronger suit. You know, I'm the one that I step out here on faith, though, like, yes, let's do this. Let's get it going on. And then, when it comes to the red line tape or what we can use, when it comes to bright raining, when it comes to partnerships, and we put our heads in. And you build on that. And if it doesn't work this time, doesn't mean it's not going to work this time. Because in each community, and we call it 3 counties, each county is different. And we have to measure it different. But the most important thing is doing assessment. Go into a community and environment, understanding that, let me see what they, not coming in as if I know, well, this is what we're going to do, and this is how we're going to do it. So what would you say, Laura? What would you take now?
I think I would take back the importance of having all of these conversations. I think a lot of times we can feel like we have to censor ourselves, especially as Black women, just Black people in general in this field. And it's important to address these taboo subjects. It's important to actually have these uncomfortable conversations because that's what's going to lead to growth in this field and just like in our community in general. Oh, I will say one thing that our the people we work under for it can see. One thing that they say a lot is we want to work ourselves out of this position. So hopefully we won't be needed. No, hopefully we won't be needed.
Yeah, good way to look at that. Good way to look at that because I mean, it warms my heart to see you guys, just to smile, just to know that you got to play it. You know, you got to play, and then there's like you said, it's so broad and rich, and there's different areas that we can work in. But what matters is it's not a job for. I always say this is a vacation. I love and enjoy what I do. Sometimes things change throughout the day, but I embrace her. I embrace it and I get ready to do inclusions in that point alone. And what we found in some of our sessions, it's like, we networking, we socialize, we do little projects together, and we've we're far ahead. We've already doing things that people haven't even heard of. And we've been able to give back to them. They give them that resource and our information. So after this week, we're going to still work together. Just like with you guys, we're going to elaborate and we're going to be able to help each other as we go. And that's what it's all about. Just the fellowship of one another and encouraging each other and empowering each other because we're in this together. Yeah. You hear that? We're in this together. We're together with our struggle. We say together if you choose a better life. And so, this conference has been very educational, but very comforting. I appreciate it. Do you have any final words?
Yeah, again, like everything, everyone is a part of working together. Honestly, it's not us versus them. It's not, we're all better together. And even like, Grog bring this too. Like, how, Bible says that I don't know what everyone believes, but I believe in. And how the Bible talks about there are different parts of the body, all parts of the body make them. Come on now. So we all have a need. All right. That's right.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Enjoying my assignment. And you're?
To piggyback on what she said, it's definitely, the road may be not clear, but at the end of the road, you want to see the end goal. That's where the clarity comes from. So,
nice. Good stuff.
I would just like to say that in these spaces, representation matters. That being able to be a young Black woman in a space where I don't often see people like myself, I'm glad to be able to pave the way and be a trailblazer for people like me in the communities and the generations to come, to not only to help on the actual prevention specialty side of things, but also the people that I'm serving, people that I'm helping.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Well said, lady. I thank you for the opportunity. We got a day and a half to go, and I know it's going to be a blessing towards us. And our future goes for our brains, right? Because together we can choose a better life. This has been the Art of Recovery. Thank you, and God bless.